Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to some Pokemon Showdown. Now, today, we are going to be doing a little bit of a VGC 2015 live, and we're going to be using Alex Agloza's Lando Rotom Heat VGC 2K15 again, the team again. So, either way, I'm just going to go and look for a battle here. I don't really have to say too much to preference this video, but I guess we'll go ahead and jump cut until we find a match. Alright, so we're in a battle against Silver Dragon 1313, and she's going to be bringing a Trick Room team. It is so obvious. There's a few Pokemon that I got to prepare for. One is going to be Thundurus. Yeah, we're going to bring Thundurus. I definitely want to lead off with it so that I can taunt the Crest. We gotta bring, I mean, there's no point to taunt the Crest because of the Mental Herb. Do we have a knockoffer? Or a Pokemon that can use knockoff? No, we don't. So either way, he's going to get the Trick Room up. So we're going to lead Thundurus. I almost feel like he's going to lead Crest Lopunny. So I'm going to bring Lando as a lead. And then I guess we'll just throw Amoonguss and Kangaskhan in the back for a good measure. So either way, we're going to lead Thundurus and Lando as he's going to lead Lopunny and Heatran. So he didn't lead off with a Trick Room user, which is really amazing here. As I almost feel like I just want to... Okay, it's going to be Limber. He's going to have Limber, so I don't want to paralyze that. Let's go with the T-Wave on the Heatran as either way I can drop the Earthquake here. He's going to actually bring in the Gastrodon as I'm going to be able to paralyze the Heatran, which is awesome. I'm going to drop an EQ here, which is going to be doing quite a bit of damage to Gastrodon, and I'll actually be able to knock out the Heatran, so that's awesome. Pretty good turn. He's going to bring in Virizion. Is he not bringing Crest? I don't understand. I'm going to go with the Thunder Wave here as I guess I can kind of just drop another EQ. I guess, yeah, it should actually knock out the Gastrodon, and if we can knock out the Gastrodon, then that'll be really awesome. So we're going to be able to paralyze the Virizion here, as it's going to pop a Lum, of course, being able to cure it. I'll be able to knock out the Gastrodon with one EQ, as the Virizion is going to go for the close combat on my Thundurus for some reason. I don't understand why you are doing that. Now he's going to get the defense and the special defense to drop, as he's going to bring in the Lopunny as his last Pokemon. Okay, so we're going to go for the, let's go ahead and T-Wave the Virizion. I'm going to switch out Lando for Amoonguss, because I do want to bring back in Lando against the Lopunny if it gets too strong. I almost feel like the Lopunny is just going to fire off an Ice Punch either way, so it's going to be a Mega. I'm going to be able to paralyze the Virizion here, as it's going to pop a close combat on my Virizion again, and the Lopunny actually might just fake out my Thundurus. No, it's going to low kick my Amoonguss, which is fine. I don't really care about that. You're going to be taking some Rocky Helmet damage. As for Virizion, its defense, it's dropped. I guess I can just HP Ice it. I don't have a problem doing that. And then in the process, I might as well just Spore the Lopunny. I don't know what this Lopunny might be carrying. It's going to carry Return. It's still going to be taking Rocky Helmet damage. I'll be able to knock out the Virizion with the HP Ice, so it's gone. Destroyed, as I can just drop a Spore on the Lopunny. It's going to be asleep. And so at this point, I can kind of just bring in Lando. And in terms of Amoonguss, let's switch in Kangaskhan so we can get the Regenerator health back. So Landorus is going to come in. We're going to lower the Lopunny's attack, as I'm going to bring in Kangaskhan here. It's going to be fast asleep. And then we'll go for the EQ here. Should I? Maybe I should just Superpower. Yeah, let's go for the Superpower on the Lopunny, as I'll Mega Evolve and Fake Out here in case the Lopunny decides to wake up. Nope, it's going to be fast asleep, as a Fake Out's going to bring it down low enough so that Lando can actually knock it out with the Superpower. So either way, we are going to pull out the win there. It's going to be a nice 4-0 in that match, so that's awesome. I'm going to go and exit out of here, and I guess I'll just go ahead and look for another battle. I may or may not have to jump cut until we find one. I'll give it about 3 seconds. Oh, and we're in a match. Okay, so I'm in a match against Planeptune, that's a really weird name. But either way, she's going to be bringing Greninja, Amoonguss, Lando, Gardevoir, Heatran, and these Suicunes. So, Greninja, definitely going to be a problem. I almost want to lead Kangaskhan, Amoonguss just for that. But then again, I kind of... Okay, Greninja's an issue. I almost just want to lead Rotom Heat Thundurus and then throw Amoonguss and Kang in the back for good measure. In the meantime, I'm going to go and start the timer. I do honestly feel like he's going to lead Greninja and Lando. It seems like a pretty obvious lead, as, I don't know, he might actually not even lead Lando because of the potential Milotic threat. I definitely do believe he's going to lead Greninja and something else, or at least he's going to be bringing Greninja to this match. In that case, we definitely do want to bring Kangaskhan and Amoonguss, because against a Greninja, I can Rage Powder on Amoonguss and then just 2-hit KO it with a return. So either way, I guess I'll just go ahead and jump cut until this my opponent makes a move. Alright, so I'm going to lead Rotom Heat and Thundurus, as my opponent's going to lead Gardevoir and Suicune. So, not the lead I was expecting, but either way, nonetheless, I almost want to go for the T-Bolt on both the Suicune. I want to fire off a T-Bolt from both my Rotom Heat and Thundurus onto the Suicune. I almost feel like Suicune's the, kind of a threat, almost. Yeah, in the Gardevoir, I mean... This does not look like a Trick Room team. Lando is a fast Pokemon. Greninja's a fast Pokemon. Gardevoir itself is a fast Pokemon, so I don't feel like it's going to be Trick Room. So, either way, we're going to get the Paralyzation off on the Suicune. It's going to pop a Lum, as the Gardevoir is going to go for the Hyper Voice, which we can all take pretty well besides Thundurus. I'm going to fire off another Thunderbolt, but it is not enough to actually knock out the Suicune, as it's going to go for a Scald. I'm going to pop my Citrus. Okay. So in the meantime, I'm going to T-Bolt the Suicune, and then we're going to actually Thunder Wave the Gardevoir. The Suicune's going to go straight for the Protect, so I'll be able to Thunder Wave the Gardevoir. Please be paralyzed this turn. Nope, it's going to launch off a Hyper Voice at me, as it's going to actually knock out the Thundurus, and of course the T-Bolt's not going to land. Let's bring in the Amoonguss here as the play I want to make. I want to kind of bait the Gardevoir to attack Amoonguss, as I want to T-Bolt the Suicune. So either way, I'm going to go for the Protect here. I'm going to fish and see if this Gardevoir actually has Psyshock, which could be a potential issue later on in the match. But I definitely don't want Amoonguss taking unnecessary damage, since we primarily are going to be using it as a Rage Powder user. So either way, I'm going to Protect this turn, and I'm going to try and drop a T-Bolt on the Suicune to kill it. He used Protect last turn, so I doubt he's going to be able to live the next T-Bolt. So either way, I'll be right back with you guys when my opponent makes her move. Alright, so I'm going to be able to get the Protect off on my Amoonguss and drop the T-Bolt on the Suicune, as the Gardevoir is going to get paralyzed that turn. So a little bit of luck with the RNG. That is really awesome, as he's going to bring in the Greninja. I knew it. And, okay, so Rotom Heat's pretty much dead, which is fine. I'm going to T-Bolt Greninja, as I want to Spore it. So it can only attack one Pokemon. It's going to go for the Rock Slide. Of course, I'm going to take some damage. Greninja's going to take some damage. I'll drop a T-Bolt on it. Ooh, and paralyze it twice. So the Spore's not going to land, but I don't care, as the Gardevoir is going to go for the Psychic. You know, now that this Greninja's paralyzed, this is the best situation that I could be in. As, we can launch a T-Bolt off at the Greninja, and then I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve here and go for the Fake Out on the Gardevoir. Maybe I should just return it. Yeah, because Return will actually be able to knock it out, and if he switches out as Gardevoir, then that'll be bad. But I really hope you don't have a Lando, or you're bringing a Amoonguss. Okay, I can Mega Evolve here. I'm going to drop a Return, as it's going to pop the Gardevoir. That thing is gone, and then I'm going to drop a T-Bolt on Amoonguss. Okay, so, this looks like a Rage Powder user. Definitely. He's going to try and draw in my, Kangaskhan's attack at the Amoonguss. So, I want to go for the Overheat on the Amoonguss, as, you know what we could do on the Greninja? We can Sucker Punch it, because I almost feel like he's going to try and knock out my Rotom Heat with whatever move he's using, whether it be Scald or Hydro Pump. So either way, I'm pretty sure this is a good play to make this turn. I don't see any flaws with it. Yeah, I mean, if the Amoonguss is going to go for the Rage Powder, then we Overheat anyways and kill it. He is going to go for the Rage Powder here, as the Sucker Punch is going to fail. I'm going to drop an Overheat. It's going to be able to knock out the Amoonguss, and either way, the Greninja can only attack one Pokemon here, as it's going to get paralyzed. Okay, that works for me. My opponent's going to forfeit. I'm going to grab the win in that game. I'm going to go give my opponent a little bit of a GG just because I can. And then, I guess I'll go ahead and find another match. I don't really see an issue with that. So we're in a match against PS Mallow. He's going to be bringing Venusaur, Meanxiao, Heatran, Hydreigon, Lando, and the Suicune. So a very orthodox team. We're going to be going up against, potential leads. Maybe Meanxiao, Heatran lead, or potentially Hydreigon, Lando. I almost feel like he's not going to bring Lando because of my Milotic. I mean, we got to single out some Pokemon here. Venusaur is going to be bringing. It's his Mega. He wouldn't put it on the team if he's not going to bring it. I almost feel like Lando's staple, but I almost feel like he's not going to bring it because of my Milotic. I definitely do want to leave my Milotic, as I can Ice Beam both the Hydreigon and I can Scald the Heatran, and I can also Scald and potentially burn the Meanxiao. So we're going to leave my Milotic and something else. What would be a good partner coverage-wise? We can go Thundurus. And then I guess we'll just throw Kang and Amoonguss in the back for good measure. So we're not going to be bringing Lando and Rotom Heat to this match. But either way, my opponent's going to lead Venusaur and Meanxiao. Two Pokemon I predicted for. So what are we going to do here? I'm going to fish for the burn and attack the Meanxiao. As for Thundurus, I almost just want to go for the T-Wave on the Venusaur. I don't necessarily want to attack it, but I do want to prevent it from going from Leech Seed and Spore, etc., because that could destroy my team. It really could. Either way, I'm going to go and start the timer here, and I will be right back with you guys when my opponent makes this move, or not. So, the Meanxiao is going to go straight for the Fake Out on my Thundurus, as it's going to go for the Sleep Powder on my Thundurus. Dang it, man. Can we at least get the burn here with the Scald? Oh, that would be so good. Meanxiao is going to be switched out with the Eject button, as he's going to actually bring in the Heatran. Interesting Pokemon to switch in. Don't exactly know why he'd want to do that, as I can just click Scald on it. But either way, Thundurus being paralyzed or being put to sleep was awful. That is really bad. I don't necessarily want to attack it. I want to try and wake up and go for the taunt here. That'd probably be the best play that I can make. Maybe I can wake up this turn. I don't know. I'm still going to be asleep, as the Venusaur is going to go for the Giga Drain on my Milotic. Ooh, that is not good. Well, Venusaur for some reason outspeeds Milotic. That's not good. I'm going to go for the Protect this turn, as I want to go ahead and, do I go for the T-Wave on Venusaur? I mean, I could very well wake up this turn. Alright, I'm gonna go for Protect here, as I'm gonna try and wake up and go for the taunt on the Venusaur. Come on, Thundurus, wake up, buddy. Oh, he's gonna be asleep again, as the Venusaur is gonna go for the Giga Drain, as the Heatran's gonna go for the Heat Wave. We can live it. All you need to do, Thundurus, is wake up right now. That would be so good. Okay. Do we switch in? I think we switch in Amoonguss from Milotic, because that'll at least give us one more turn. Alright, Thundurus, you gotta wake up, buddy. Right now, you gotta wake up, you gotta go for the taunt, and you gotta make sure this Venusaur can't do what it did to you ever again. So here's the taunt on the Venusaur, as it's gonna Giga Drain my Amoonguss, a very successful, turn that round. Now I almost feel like he's just gonna go for the Heat Wave here, as, I kinda wanna switch in Milotic, not gonna lie. No, we're gonna go, in terms of Amoonguss, Venusaur can't do anything. I almost feel like I want to Spore the Heatran, but then again, yeah, let's switch in Milotic, and then we'll also paralyze the Heatran, because we get Prankster. So he's going to bring in the Landorus Therian here, as that is totally fine by me. It's not like getting an attack drop on us really matters. I'm going to be able to T-Wave the Heatran. If only I switched in Milotic before he switched in his Lando. Oh, that would have been so much better. So either way, Thundurus is going to get knocked out this turn, but it is A-okay, as I can actually just bring in Kangaskhan here and unleash the beast. So here we go. I'm going to Scald the Heatran, and then in terms of Lando, we're going to Mega Evolve and I'm a Fake Out. I do believe that's the best play to make this turn. I would want to go for the Fake Out. I mean, I would want to go for the return and predict the switch, but either way, he's going to bring in Mean Xiao, as I'm going to Mega Evolve. I'll be able to Fake Out the Lando. It's gonna not be able to do anything, as I can just drop a Scald here. Can I get the burn? Oh, that would mean the world to me right now. Oh, we are not gonna get the burn. Okay, well, I'm about to make a world-class prediction here. I'm gonna go for the Ice Beam on the Lando, as I'm gonna predict the Mean Xiao to attack me, and I'm gonna switch into Amoonguss. You're gonna be taking Rocky Helmet damage, and of course, Amoonguss is gonna get that Regenerator health back, and we won't even be taking damage with Kangaskhan, as we'll be able to bring it back in later and Fake Out. So there's the Fake Out on the Amoonguss, as it's gonna Superpower as well. So there's the damage on the Lando, and then here on, I can just drop an Ice Beam. So Lando's dead. It is gone, man. Annihilated. So Lando's dead. I mean, this guy can't do anything. He's gonna bring in Venusaur. Oh wait, what happened? Why aren't you, wait, what happened? Because you were asleep. How did you come back in? Or you were taunted, my bad. Oh, I'm stupid, never mind. Okay, so now that we can't taunt this Venusaur, we're gonna have some problems. Okay, so if he's gonna Sleep Powder my Milotic. It's obvious, it really is. I almost just want to go... Alright, let's Scald. We'll Scald the Mean Xiao, and then we'll Rage Powder with the Amoonguss, as he's gonna bring in the Heatran. Oh my god, yes! Heatran's gonna be taking so much damage, as the Venusaur is actually gonna Giga Drain my Milotic. Aw, that sucks, man. Alright, well, Lando's gone. That's great. We're gonna bring in Kangaskhan here, as, I think I just EQ. I really do. Yeah, let's EQ. If this Venusaur wants to Spore, we got Rage Powder, so, this is gonna be an eventful turn, really. Earthquake is going to be neutral to the Venusaur. It'll be able to knock out the Heatran, and then all he's going to ever have left is just going to be his Mean Xiao. So Rage Powder is going to become Amoonguss, the center of attention, whatever. We'll be able to knock out the Heatran, as the Venusaur is going to actually go for the Sleep Powder. Wait, what? I used Rage Powder. How did that happen? I don't know. In comes Mean Xiao, as, I gotta go for the, return. I gotta go for the return on the Venusaur, hoping that I will maybe wake up. I gotta Rage Powder again this turn, because I don't want, anybody to attack my Kangaskhan, especially not the Mean Xiao. He is gonna be taking some Rocky Helmet damage, that the Venusaur is gonna knock me out with a Sludge Bomb. Oh god, this isn't gonna work out. Can I please wake up this turn and Sucker Punch the Mean Xiao? That would be so awesome. We played so good this game, and I don't want to lose just to a Stally Mega Venusaur. This turn, the Mean Xiao is gonna go for the Low Kick, and of course, the Venusaur is gonna Sludge Bomb me. So unfortunately, the Venusaur popped a Sleep Powder on me, and that's pretty much gonna be the game. If we could have woken up that turn, I could have Sucker Punched the Mean Xiao. I could have taken the Sludge Bomb from the Venusaur. Then the following turn, I could have returned and won. So it really just came down to RNG. It really did not come down to skill in that match. It was honestly just RNG. So either way, that is going to be the match. I'm just going to go and look for another one. That's really unfortunate that we lost that match. Honestly, if we could have just woken up that turn, we would have won. We legitimately would. We played that game perfectly. It just... RNG, man, it's just always against me. But either way, we're in a match against 3 Eli.92. I think that 3 is supposed to be an E, so we'll just say it's Eli.92. And he's going to be bringing a Charizard, a Aerodactyl, a Togetic, a Tyranitar, a Thundurus, and a Lando. I almost feel like Togetic is going to be the Follow Me user. What would he want to divert and set up with, is my question. Charizard's going to be an issue. But I almost feel like one T-Bolt from Thundurus is going to be able to knock it out. So let's bring Thundurus, and we'll bring Rotom Heat as well as leads, in case he wants to lead Lando. And then I guess we'll just throw Kangaskhan. I don't necessarily want to bring Amoonguss because he's got a lot of counters to Amoonguss. So let's bring Milotic, because Milotic will be able to knock out, or at least do good damage to Tyranitar, Aerodactyl, and the Lando. So he's going to lead off Thundurus and Charizard, as I'm going to lead Thundurus and Rotom Heat. So the first order of business, we are attacking this Charizard. I do not want a Megazard on the field. That would not be ideal. I almost feel like the Thundurus is going to try and taunt my Thundurus in hopes of, oh, he's going to protect first turn. Ooh, that is not good. At least he went for the taunt. That is awesome. Alright, so now that he knows I'm trying to target the Charizard, I'm going to go for the HP Ice just in case he decides to switch in Lando. I almost feel like he is going to be bringing Lando. And then in terms of Rotom Heat, let's go for the Thunderbolt on the Thundurus. I feel like that's a good play to make. The HP Ice, he's actually not going to switch out. He's going to go straight for the Heat Wave. Thundurus is going to get knocked out. I knew I shouldn't have over-predicted that turn. That was not good. I'm going to go for the T-Bolt on the Thundurus as the T-Bolt is going to be hit on me. Either way, I'm going to pop a Citrus, and that is not very good. Oh, no. Alright, I don't want to over-predict this turn. I'm going to make Evolve. I'm going to go with the Fake Out on the Charizard. You know, him not switching to Lando almost makes me want to believe that he's not bringing it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to Fake Out with Kang. We are going to go straight for the Willow on the Thundurus, because I don't feel like he's going to taunt me. He's going to protect on the Charizard, of course. Okay, it was worth a shot, as he's going to T-Wave my Kangaskhan, which means I can drop a Willow on the Thundurus. I am going to burn it. That is sick, dude. Alright, so now, what are we gonna do? Thundurus aided Citrus Berry, whatever. Do I go for the Sucker Punch on the Thundurus? I don't see why not. Or maybe I go for it on Charizard. Yeah, let's target Charizard this turn. We're gonna Sucker Punch the Charizard, as we're not gonna be able to knock it out, but we're gonna be so close, as he's gonna go for the Heat Wave. Rotom Heat's gonna survive. I can drop a T-Bolt on it. Unfortunately, Kangaskhan's gonna go down, but we'll be able to knock out the Charizard, so that is awesome. It's gone. Yeah, but we're not in the best position. We really aren't. If only oh, he does have Lando. So I didn't overpredict that first time. I knew it. Alright, so Lando's gonna come in. Milotic's gonna get the special attacking boost. I'm gonna Ice Beam the Lando. That is priorities, my friend. And then we're just gonna overheat the Thundurus while the sun is still up. It only has a 1 turn left, so I'm gonna go for it. Dang it, man. That really makes me annoyed that I got out-predicted that first turn, because then I would have been able to win this game too. Oh, that would have been so awesome if he just brought in Lando. I could have HP Iced. It would have been gone. Oh, but that's not the way the cookie crumbles. So, either way, I'm gonna go and start the timer right now, and I will be right back with you guys when my opponent decides to choose his move. So the Landorus is going to go straight for the U-turn, as it's going to bring in, it doesn't have a safe switch in, it's going to bring in Togetic, as I'm going to drop an Overheat on the Thundurus. We'll be able to knock it out, as I can Ice Beam the Togetic, and we're going to get a crit and bring it down super low, uber low, and, he's gonna switch in Lando again, giving me more of a competitive boost. That is crazy, man. Alright, let's go for the Ice Beam on the Lando, and then I'm gonna drop a T-Bolt on the Togetic just because I can. The Togetic's gonna go for the Follow Me, as it doesn't matter. We're gonna be able to knock it out with a Thunderbolt, and that means Lando is gonna die. It's gonna die to an Ice Beam, so that's it. We're gonna get a crit like it even mattered. It's gonna get knocked out, and that is gonna be the game, so I'm gonna go ahead and give my opponent a little bit of a GG. And that is crazy. I honestly thought we weren't going to win that game, but he definitely made a huge misplay, switching out Lando and then bringing it back in. But either way, we are going to win that game. I'm going to go and exit out of here. And where are we sitting at time-wise today? 18. We got time for one more match. Hopefully, we'll try and end on a positive note. I don't want to lose again this time, but we're in a match against Jacob Bree. He's going to be bringing Gardevoir, Heatran, Sableye, Amoonguss, Rotom Wash. I almost feel like he's just going to lead Gardevoir, Sableye. I almost do feel like that's what it's going to be. In that case, I don't want to bring Lando, though. Let's lead Kangaskhan and Milotic, and then we'll throw, Thundurus and Rotom Heat in the back. I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm not feeling confident about that lead, but it may prove to be a good lead. I don't know. I am solely predicting for the Gengar, or for the, Gardevoir and the Sableye to lead off here, but, I don't know, guys. I don't know if that's worth it. I don't know if that's worth predicting. Anyways, I guess I'll just jump cut until my opponent chooses his leads. Oh, or not. I'm going to lead Kangaskhan and Milotic, as he's going to lead Sableye and Gardevoir, please. Yes, I predicted correctly. That is awesome. We're going to make it evolve. I'm going to return on the Gardevoir first turn, and then I'm going to try and, we got to focus the Gardevoir. That is the priority. I know the Sableye is going to try and launch a Willow at me. Oh, maybe, no. No, if I get Willowed, I'm screwed. Let's switch in Rotom Heat, as for the Milotic, I'm going to try and fish for the burn on Sableye. Yeah, I don't want Kangaskhan getting burned. This is gonna be a Mega Gardevoir, as I'll get a Scald off on the Sableye. Can I get the burn? No, and it's going to set up the Trick Room. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Let's Willow the Gardevoir. I always say Gengar when I'm facing, like, up against a Gardevoir. That's crazy. I almost feel like, yeah, no matter what, I need to target the Sableye this turn, so we're gonna Scald, and we are gonna T-Bolt it this turn, as he's gonna go for the burn on my Milotic, which I don't really care about. I can drop a Scald. We're gonna bring him down pretty low, as he's gonna Hyper Voice. Both of my Pokemon can eat it up fairly well. I can drop a T-Bolt, knocking out the Sableye, which removes the threat of being Will-O-Wisp. That is assuming he's not bringing Rotom Wash. Why would he bring Sableye and Rotom Wash? I don't understand. If anything, he's gonna be bringing a Moongus. Oh, he's gonna be bringing Rotom Wash. Okay. Well, we know that we can take another Hyper Voice, so might as well Willow the Gardevoir. And then, in terms of my Milotic, let me go for the Recover this turn. I know that my Milotic's probably gonna die this turn, but either way, I'm gonna go for the Recover. Oh, wow! I did not know that my Milotic was the slowest Pokemon on the field. Well, anyways, the Gardevoir did not go for a Hyper Voice. It went for a Psychic, and that is really bad for us. Because, yeah, that actually takes us out. But, a Hyper Voice wouldn't, and that's what I was planning for. Either way, this turn, we're gonna try and stall out the Trick Room. I'm gonna make Evolve. I'm gonna go for the Fake Out. We are gonna Fake Out the Gardevoir, as I'm gonna go straight for the Protect this turn. So we're gonna make Evolve. I'm gonna Protect, and I'm gonna Fake Out the Gardevoir. It's gonna flinch, obviously. Ooh, we're gonna get a crit on our second Fake Out. And now the Rotom Wash is gonna go for the T-Bolt on the Milotic. Why did you not Will-O-Wisp? Oh my god, he didn't Will-O-Wisp. That is the game. I almost feel like that's the game. We are going to Sucker Punch here on the Gardevoir, as I'm just going to go for the Recover on my Milotic, because apparently we are the slowest Pokemon on the field, or at least we're the slowest Pokemon in terms of, oh, can we knock out the Gardevoir here? Oh, buddy, we're going to be able to knock out the Gardevoir, as I'm going to Recover on my Milotic, and this guy is keen on knocking out my Milotic. Is there a reason he's trying to target it so much? I almost feel like he has Heatran. He's going to bring in the Heatran. That is why he was targeting it so much. Okay, I'm feeling you. Let's go for the EQ. And then I'm gonna, we are now the slowest Pokemon on the field. Well, we were all along, but we just got to move first because of Trick Room. Now that Trick Room is gone, I'm just gonna, I almost feel like, I'm gonna Scald the Heatran anyways. I'm gonna drop an EQ. We're gonna be able to do a lot of damage to the Heatran. We are not gonna be knocking it out, though. My Milotic's gonna go down. A T-Bolt I can take, and then a Heat Wave I can also take. And now it just comes down to Thundurus. Let's do this. I'm gonna bring Thundurus in. We are going to go for the return on the Rotom Wash. I'm then going to T-Bolt the Rotom Wash. I'm trying to focus it. Honestly, Heatran's not the problem. It really isn't. He's going to go for the Protect. I am so glad I did not attack you. I'm going to drop a T-Bolt on the Rotom Wash, as I can drop a Return. Are we going to be able to knock it out? Yes! We're going to knock out the Rotom Wash, and now it's a GG. I'm going to go and give my opponent a little bit of a GG, as he's going to forfeit. Yeah, we already knew what was going to happen that turn. Kangaskhan was going to go for the EQ, and then, I was actually going to go for the T-Wave so that the Heatran couldn't possibly outspeed me. But either way, guys, that match is going to actually wrap up the session and this video. So thank you all so much for watching, and be sure to take it easy, you guys.